If you're a professor, researcher, or a college student, then you're always facing challenges in terms of time management. Whether you're planning out your semester, keeping track of assignments, conducting studies, or writing research papers, you're always dealing with concurrent projects and deadlines, both short-term and long-term. Chances are, you also have projects outside of school that demand your attention. Pagico can help you manage all these aspects of your workload and keep everything on track while reducing stress. This video will go over several ways you can use Pagico to manage your semester, studies, assignments, and personal tasks. Let's get started. For semester planning, we recommend setting up courses and actual projects as projects in Pagico. To track assignments, simply create tasks. As you can see, Pagico recognizes time-sensitive terms and automatically sets the due date or time and repetition interval when possible. If there are more than one assignment deadline, you can add new ones easily. Once you have all the deadlines configured, you can view them on a timeline or on a calendar. But timelines are so much better at keeping you informed about long-term deadlines, as they behave like a workload forecast where big items are always visible on the horizon, even when the due dates are a month away. Now, follow the same process to create a project for each of the courses you attend or teach, and store all course-related files and notes here. I just imported the syllabus to this course, and you can do the same by importing all the course-relevant documents to this project. You can also add notes as you go in the semester. To reduce late papers, try mapping out key deadlines at the beginning of the semester. Now let's talk about managing research studies and writings. Research projects and paper writing involve long-term planning. Key stages such as early planning, IRB approval, data collection, analysis, and the final writing, they all take weeks and sometimes months to complete. It is hard to keep track of those things. Pagico is the perfect environment to plan and track your study timelines. Here's how we would do it. First, we would create a project for the writing or research study project. You can also consider to assign a special category to color code all your research studies. Then, map out your study timeline with a list. Once all the key actions are in, you can start reviewing and adjusting your progress in the timeline format, which is most ideal for long-term action planning and tracking. Check things off as you complete the actions, or adjust your plans when things change. In addition to managing just actions and dates, you can also drop in drafts and other data files in the same project for organizational purposes. Documents imported into Pagico by default will be stored in your Pagico database, so you can delete the files on the outside to reduce clutter. The files can be opened by simply double-clicking. If you wish to keep your documents outside of Pagico database and just insert a link to them, you can do so by dropping the files while holding the Option key. Once you have imported the documents, you can tag and add notes to them as well. Be sure to download and install the Pagico mobile app on your iOS or Android device so you can have access to your timeline and mark things off even when you're on the go. Now let's talk about keeping everything on track. When you have multiple courses, research projects, and perhaps outside jobs, keeping everything on track may become challenging. Pagico was designed from ground up to help you stay on top of everything and keep all your plates spinning. On a global scale, use the dashboard timeline to get a complete view on how things are going, and you can adjust plans as needed. Secondly, you can also try to keep all your currently active projects handy for quick access. Try pinning projects to your dashboard. Once pinned, your projects will be showing up right here on the dashboard, so they're always one click away. Last but not least, many projects follow a series of common phases. Try using the Categories feature and the new Kanban style project browser to see where things are and move things along your pipeline. What about large studies or dissertations? For simple studies or courses, just one Pagico project for each study is fine. But for large-scale projects such as dissertations, they may involve multiple projects. To handle these larger studies, first create one Pagico project for each of the small studies as we talked about before. Then you can use the collection feature to group these smaller projects together. With a static collection, you can handpick the projects that get included. With a collection, you not only get to group your projects, you'll also get collection-wide Kanban style project browser, timeline, and calendar views to help you plan, adjust, and carry out your plans. You'll spend a lot of time working with Pagico, so it's important to make it yours. First, you can try to customize the UI color scheme. You can also customize the launch time messages and use quotes that are inspirational to you. Projects can also be configured with custom icons to stand out more when listed. They can also have banner images for maximum visual impact. In this video, we talked about how to do semester planning, research management, keeping things on track, the handling of large projects, and the personalization of Pagico. I hope these topics are helpful to you, and best of luck with your academic endeavor. Thank you for watching.